At 99 years old, Mel Brooks isn't holding anything back, and his latest revelations have sent a jolt through Hollywood. The legendary mind behind Blazing Saddles and Young Frankenstein has finally opened up about the 5 actors he could never stand working with. No filters, no diplomacy, just nearly a century of memories and long-guarded frustrations. First on his list is Jerry Lewis. Brooks always admired Lewis's genius, the manic virtuoso who reshaped American slapstick, but admiration didn't equal compatibility. When Lewis's name was floated for a role in the 1980s satire Lifeboats, Brooks rejected the idea immediately, saying, "I don't need someone who thinks he's funnier than the film." Their one meeting, an awkward dinner where Lewis dominated the room with non-stop monologue, confirmed Brooks's fear. Lewis would overwhelm the creative balance he protected so fiercely. Next came Gene Wilder, not an enemy, but the deepest heartbreak of Brooks's career. Wilder was once his artistic soulmate, the man who helped give Blazing Saddles and Young Frankenstein their soul. But when Brooks declined to produce Wilder's directorial debut, The Adventure of Sherlock Holmes' Smarter Brother, the silent fracture between them widened. They drifted apart without anger or insult, but the effortless trust that defined their golden years never fully returned. Third on Brooks's list is Chevy Chase, a star studios pushed repeatedly in the 1980s. Brooks, however, refused every time. Chase was undeniably sharp and funny, but Brooks valued generosity and rhythm above celebrity, traits he felt Chase lacked. To Brooks, Chase was always waiting for his turn to be the smartest guy in the room, a fatal flaw for ensemble comedy. The fourth name is Harvey Korman, a brilliant comic force who nonetheless clashed with Brooks during the filming of High Anxiety. Korman's improvisational instincts, so perfect on The Carol Burnett Show, were at odds with Brooks's meticulously crafted timing. What followed was a quiet, constant tug-of-war, a creative friction that drained the joy from the process. Korman delivered a flawless performance on screen, but the behind-the-scenes strain ensured they would never collaborate again. Finally, Brooks recalls his brief, ill-fated attempt to work with Frank Langella on Dracula, Dead and Loving It. Langella brought Shakespearean gravitas to a role Brooks envisioned as gleeful chaos, a vampire who could shift from elegance to pratfall in a heartbeat. Their tones collided instantly, Langella delivering each line like a cathedral sermon while Brooks begged for looseness and speed. When Langella sincerely asked, "Do you want me to mock the text?" Brooks knew the experiment was over. Langella departed gracefully, and Leslie Nielsen stepped in, bringing the straight-faced absurdity the film needed. For Brooks, each of these actors embodied a different kind of creative incompatibility, not failures of talent, but mismatches of rhythm, ego, or energy. In his universe, comedy depended on trust, humility, and a willingness to serve the ensemble rather than dominate it. Some actors couldn't adapt. Some wouldn't. And a few, like Wilder, simply drifted away. But each left an imprint on Brooks's nearly century-long journey through laughter, conflict, and the delicate art of comic timing.